Hello, everybody. On today's What Sold video, we're going to be looking at what sold between Monday, July 15th and Sunday, July 21st of 2024. We're going to start out on Poshmark this time. And one of the things we sold were these BKE Billy Slim Fit high-rise jeans. So whenever something is BKE, I will list it as BKE, but I also put Buckle in the description because some people are going to actually just be looking up the store name, which is Buckle. These sold for $27. After fees, we made $21.60, but keep in mind our average cost of good is $4, so you'll need to subtract that as well to find our total profit. Another BKE item was this men's button-up shirt, and it kind of had this cool, almost like a tie-dye look to it, and it was plaid as well. It was a men's large, and it sold for $15. Next was this mock turtleneck Land's End short sleeve t-shirt. I actually got this out of the bin at our Goodwill, so it cost me $2, and it sold for $11. This pair of American Eagle distressed white jeans. They were a plus size 20, which was a really good factor for them, and they were in excellent condition. They sold for $24. Now, you guys might know from some of my other videos, I say I don't really pick up maternity at all to sell. These aren't even very like strong pieces. They're just some bottoms. This was a pair of jeans and then a pair of kind of like leggings, but they were just left over from when I was pregnant. So I just threw these on here to see if I could get something for them. And I did give her a bundle deal. I sent her an offer for $22 for both pairs. This pair of distressed can jeans, and they had this really cool raw hem. They were a size 30 and they sold for $22. I have noticed that can doesn't sell quite as well as it used to, so you're gonna have to factor stack here. These were a good size at size 30. They had the raw hem, they were distressed, and they were high rise as well with all button fly. A pair of brand new with tags American Eagle Tom Girl jeans. These were plus size 16 and again new with tags. These actually just came from Marshalls or TJ Maxx, something like that. And they probably only cost about $15. What I did was I cut the price tag off right at where the numbers were, and they sold for $28. And the last thing on Poshmark was this West Elm velvet and linen pillow cover. I got this from my mom. She just said she didn't want it anymore. It was new with tags and it sold for 16 bucks. So in total on Poshmark last week, we made a profit of $95.25. Moving on to Mercari, we had one sale. At least that was better than our first week of no sales. And it was this new with tags American Eagle it's called the high rise shorty shorts, and they were like a dark purple. I sometimes I struggle with these colors because in person it was like a dark purple, almost burgundy, and it was kind of hard to get that color to come across on screen. So that can be really difficult. I've seen some people that will use like a crayon, Crayola crayons especially, and they'll find the closest crayon that they can in that color and put it next to it so that if someone happens to have crayons at home or can do a Google search of that crayon, they'll see kind of what color that they can expect from that article of clothing. That's pretty neat, but kind of a little bit more effort than I'm probably willing to put into a listing. Anyway, these were new with tags and also from Marshalls, and they sold for $19. And the good thing about Mercari is I get to keep all of that $19, no seller fees. Now we'll move on to, so $19 on that, which means that my profit was 15. Then we get to this pair of athletic leggings. These were just like a really cheap pair of leggings from Dollar General. Back in 2020, I went after work one day to Dollar General and I saw they had all their stuff was like clearance. I think it was like 75 to like 90% off of clearance. So I got these for like, I think 75 cents or something like that. I bought a bunch of stuff to donate to the school I was working at, like kids' items. And then I got some things that I ended up reselling, and this was one of them. They sold for $10.80. We sold two bras on eBay this week. This was a bra that I got from one of the Facebook reselling groups I'm in. There's a girl who specializes in reselling bras, and I think I picked a bunch of them up from her for like $3 or $4 each. Some of them I'm still sitting on, some of them have sold. I find that the best ones to get are those that are, I would say, like kind of larger sizes and in brands that are more known. So like Bally, Warner's, obviously Victoria's Secret and stuff like that, but ones that people will recognize the brand and maybe even have that brought home that either got worn out or they just want to have a backup one for when it starts to wear out. And so this is a 40C, so a little bit of a larger size. I've noticed that both neutrals and colorful prints do equally as well. This sold for $18.25, and this was back when we did free shipping on all of our things. However, I will say that if you are selling something like a bra or something super lightweight like that, sometimes it benefits you to get free shipping because as you can see, it only costs us $4 to ship it. So if it means someone buying the bra from you instead of someone else, just because you have free shipping, then that might be a good tactic to try out. Then this was kind of another interesting story. So, change my price. So someone bought this linen dress. It was something I got from Goodwill for like, I think our dresses are $5. And it was a plus size and it's linen and Crown and Ivy. Not the greatest brand, they just sell it at bulk, but plus size and linen. So I thought it was really cute. She bought it. We settled on a price of $20. And she sent a note that said, "Hey, I'm wanting to get something else you have that's linen, so please don't ship this yet." And the other item was this linen jumpsuit, also from the dress section of Goodwill. So, and we settled on the price of $14.50. But the problem was she paid for this item and the other item separately, which means she got charged for two different shipping prices. And it was obviously not going to cost that much money to ship the two items. So, what we ended up figuring out after a little bit of research was when you go to print out your shipping labels, I think it's called bulk shipping label purchase or something. It'll show all the items that have sold that you need to print out labels for. eBay actually kind of did a little bit of the hard work for us, and it showed ship items from same seller or combine items from the same buyer, combine items or something like that. So it showed this dress and her jumpsuit that she bought both of, and it allowed us to create just one label. Now, that label ended up being $5 cheaper than her two separate shipping charges that she had bought. And that's completely up to you. If someone does this, if someone buys two items and they pay for two different shipping charges, you don't have to give them a refund. That's up to you. Unless it's something that you agreed to before they purchased, that you don't have to. You can just, I guess, keep that, ship it separately. We decided since it was $5 cheaper, she seemed like she might have even been maybe like an older, customer. Um, she was very sweet. I thought, well, let's just go ahead and give her the $5 back. We'll ship it in one package. It'll be easier for her. They'll arrive at the same time and everything. So eBay gave us that option to combine the two items into one package, create one shipping label, one tracking number, and then we went back to one item, which happened to be this dress. We went back to this and we clicked on the submit a refund. And then eBay has an option for the refund reason as shipping discount. We clicked on that and we were able to leave a note to the buyer. And we just said, "Hey, we combined your items into one package for your convenience and to save on shipping. Here's $5 back that you saved from getting these two items. Thank you so much." And as you can see over here in this red, it says refund $5. Even still, after the refund and fees, we got $14.14 for this dress, which means that we made a profit of $10.14 on it. And then on the jumpsuit she bought, we profited $10.61. Here is that second bra. This is a Warner's, and as you can see, it's still like a little bit of a bigger size. It did have that free shipping. It sold for $15.82. And our last item was a new apartment 9 asymmetrical midi skirt in large. Now, as you can see, I accepted a pretty low offer of $10 on this, even though it was new. I think I got this from someone on Facebook. It was an older style between that thick black waistband and the asymmetrical hem, and just kind of the pattern and everything about it was kind of early 2000s, but not in a cute, Y2K way. But I put it up there because it was new, because it was a size large, and because it was midi. I knew I could kind of keyword it up with this skirt and probably just still get something instead of donating it. So it did sell for $10 plus shipping. We got $7.62 and we made a profit of $3.62. So our total profit on, again, Poshmark was $95.25, Mercari was $15, and eBay was $41.17, which makes our total profit for last week $151.42, which means that our total profit for the month of July so far, keep in mind we still have a week left, is $384.95. So 385, and I'm pretty happy with that. Hoping to make it to maybe like $450. Be really cool to get to 500 by the end of the month, but we'll see. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.